In the year 2021, in the heart of the United States, we meet Emma Thompson, a young woman whose life was marked by both challenges and resilience. Born on July 6, 2001, in Virginia, Emma's journey began under difficult circumstances. Her mother, Rachel Carter, struggled to provide the stability that a child needs, facing her own challenges and personal battles, including mental health issues that often left her unable to care for Emma properly. As a result, it was her grandmother, Sophie Aldridge, who stepped in to raise her, offering the love and support that Rachel could not. Sophie treated Emma as her own daughter, instilling values of kindness, perseverance, and compassion. At just 3 years old, Emma was diagnosed with 22q deletion syndrome, a genetic condition caused by a small missing piece of chromosome 22. This diagnosis shaped her life, leading to developmental delays and learning difficulties. Children with 22q typically require lifelong medical and therapeutic care. Additionally, Emma was born with a Warner submucous cleft palate, a hidden condition that made speech and feeding difficult. Despite the odds stacked against her, Emma's determination shone through. She eventually learned to speak after undergoing surgery that doctors feared would leave her voiceless. Emma's early years were filled with challenges, but her spirit remained unbroken. She communicated in every way she could before finding her voice. She learned sign language and often wrote in a notebook, with her first mastered sign being friend. At 6, she began to speak, and by 8, she participated in a university study on 22q syndrome, earning $100 for her contributions. Rather than spending the money on herself, Emma donated every cent to Smile Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to providing cleft palate surgeries for children in need. Even at a young age, Emma wanted to share the gift of speech and smiles with others, reflecting her innate kindness and empathy. Growing up, Emma was seen as a gentle soul. Her elementary school principal fondly remembered her desire for hugs in the hallways. However, education was a struggle, and her speech difficulties made her a target for bullies. Teachers often praised her for her kindness, but Emma faced challenges that many of her peers could not understand. As she entered high school, Emma began dating a boy named Liam Foster. Their relationship blossomed from friendship, but ultimately it faded, possibly due to Emma's disinterest in the physical aspects of dating. Surprisingly, their friendship endured, although it foreshadowed Liam's future actions. After graduating high school, Emma's friends moved on to college. Due to her 22q condition, Emma's mental capacity leveled off at that of a 15-year-old. With her siblings and cousins often unavailable, she became vulnerable, struggling to discern true friends from foes. Tragically, Emma's trusting nature led her to believe in the goodness of people, leaving her unprepared for the darkness that lay ahead. At around 18, Emma began receiving disturbing messages online from a 25-year-old woman named Kelsey Davis. Kelsey, who had grown up in a wealthy household in Florida, became fixated on Emma after developing a relationship with Liam. Jealous of Emma's connection with Liam, Kelsey engaged in a relentless cycle of harassment, alternating between cruel trolling and false kindness. Kelsey would boast about her wealth and life, often sending Emma demeaning messages that undermined her self-worth. Kelsey's manipulations escalated as she pretended to be Emma's friend, while simultaneously bullying her. Even Liam joined in on the torment, pretending to be supportive while secretly adding to the cruelty. He would send messages that seemed friendly but were laced with sarcasm, further isolating Emma. Despite warnings from her family about Kelsey and Liam, Emma remained oblivious to their true intentions, believing their friendship was genuine. On March 28, 2021, Kelsey and Liam invited Emma to their apartment for a hangout. Concerned for Emma's safety, her grandmother Sophie urged her to stay home, but Emma was determined to assert her independence. Reluctantly, Sophie agreed, and Emma left for the apartment in Miami. As Emma walked out the door, Sophie couldn't shake off the feeling that something was off, but she trusted her granddaughter to make the right choices. After arriving, Emma's phone signal and social media presence abruptly ceased, raising alarms among her family. The next day, Liam posted a video showing the trio seemingly enjoying themselves, which temporarily eased their worries. However, everything changed once they returned to the apartment. That evening, Kelsey and Liam invited over a friend named Jake Miller, a 22-year-old with a criminal history. Jake brought along his date, Ava Reed, who was 19. The atmosphere quickly shifted as they began drinking and using illegal substances. It is believed that Emma, who typically avoided such behavior, was drugged by Liam, who slipped Xanax and MDMA into her drinks. The concoction left Emma feeling disoriented and vulnerable, completely unaware of the sinister intentions of those around her. As Emma became increasingly incapacitated, Kelsey and Liam proposed a threesome. Despite Emma's clear disinterest, their plan turned sinister when Kelsey transformed from a so-called friend into a sadistic abuser. Allegedly, Jake placed a dog collar around Emma's neck, and the group forced her into the bathroom, tying her hands and feet with clothing. Emma, in her drugged state, was unable to fight back or even comprehend the danger she was in. The group then proceeded to inflict horrific injuries on Emma, stabbing her multiple times while ensuring she remained conscious to experience the pain. In total, Emma was stabbed 157 times. Each wound inflicted with a calculated cruelty that left investigators horrified. As the frenzy continued, they struck her with bottles, causing severe trauma. With each passing moment, Emma's life slipped further away, but her attackers showed no signs of remorse or hesitation. After their vicious attack, the group left Emma bleeding in the bathtub, abandoning her to die. Kelsey and Liam, seemingly bored with their actions, began to indulge in their own desires, leaving Emma to suffer alone. The brutality of their actions was incomprehensible, as they reveled in the chaos they had created. The following morning, Ava entered the apartment and was horrified by the sight of Emma's lifeless body. Kelsey and Liam coerced her into helping them clean up the scene, threatening her safety if she refused. They wrapped Emma's body in plastic and duct tape, disguising it under the mattress in the master bedroom. The sheer audacity of their actions was chilling as they attempted to erase their crime. Meanwhile, Sophie's concern for Emma grew as she attempted to contact her. When she went to Kelsey and Liam's apartment, they denied Emma's presence, claiming she had left. Sophie, not convinced, reported Emma as missing, emphasizing her vulnerability. The police, however, dismissed the case as a low-risk missing person incident, ignoring the family's pleas for help. Despite the police's indifference, Emma's family did not give up. They tirelessly searched for her, even hiring bloodhounds and drones to assist in their efforts. Each day without news felt like an eternity, and the family's desperation grew as they faced the reality of Emma's absence. On April 4th, 2021, a witness came forward with critical information about Emma's fate. This led detectives to revisit the apartment, where they found disturbing evidence. Upon searching the premises, they discovered Emma's body wrapped in plastic and duct tape under the mattress. The brutality of her murder left investigators shocked. The sight was horrific, and the details of her suffering became clear. Kelsey, Liam, and Jake were arrested and charged with kidnapping, murder, and concealing a death. Ava, initially not charged, later faced charges as an accessory. The case garnered significant media attention, highlighting the need for justice for Emma. The public was outraged, and the story of Emma's tragic fate resonated with many, sparking conversations about the dangers of online harassment and the importance of protecting vulnerable individuals. As the legal proceedings began, Emma's family was determined to seek justice. They attended every hearing, hoping for answers and accountability. The courtroom became a battleground as the defendants turned on each other, trying to shift blame and avoid responsibility. Emma's family watched in anguish as the details of her final moments were revealed during testimonies. Kelsey, in a plea deal, expressed remorse and claimed she was influenced by the others. Liam maintained his innocence, insisting that he had no part in the planning or execution of the crime. Jake and Ava also provided conflicting accounts, attempting to distance themselves from the horrific events. The family found it difficult to navigate the complexities of the legal system, but they remained steadfast in their pursuit of justice for Emma. Throughout the trial, Emma's family shared their memories of her, painting a picture of a vibrant young woman who had dreams and aspirations. They spoke of her love for art, her passion for helping others, and her unwavering spirit. Each testimony served as a reminder of the life that was stolen from them, evoking tears and empathy from those present in the courtroom. Emma's tragic story sparked outrage not only within her family, but also throughout the community. Local activists organized vigils and marches, demanding justice for Emma and raising awareness about the dangers of online harassment and bullying. The community came together to honor Emma's memory, sharing stories of her kindness and compassion. Social media campaigns emerged with hashtags like #Justice for Emma trending as people rallied to support her family. These efforts highlighted the importance of standing up against violence and advocating for those who cannot defend themselves. The collective grief transformed into a movement, fostering discussions about mental health, the impact of bullying, and the need for better support systems for vulnerable individuals. Emma's story resonated beyond her local community, capturing national attention. Advocacy groups began to use her story as a case study in discussions about the intersection of mental health, bullying, and violence. Educational institutions incorporated Emma's story into their anti-bullying programs, using it as a cautionary tale to teach students about the consequences of cruelty and the importance of empathy. Mental health professionals emphasized the need for better resources and support for those struggling with mental health issues, particularly for young adults like Emma. They highlighted the importance of creating safe spaces where individuals can seek help without fear of judgment. Emma's story became a catalyst for change, inspiring many to take action in their communities. Emma's case also highlighted the darker side of social media. The online harassment she faced from Kelsey and Liam showcased how digital platforms can be used as tools for bullying and manipulation. Experts began to advocate for stricter regulations regarding online behavior, urging platforms to take more responsibility for the safety of their users. Workshops on digital literacy and responsible online behavior were organized in schools, aiming to educate young people about the potential dangers of social media. These initiatives encourage students to think critically about their online interactions and to support one another in building a culture of respect and kindness. In the wake of Emma's tragic story, mental health education became a focal point for many advocacy groups. Schools and community organizations began to implement programs aimed at educating students about mental health, emphasizing the importance of seeking help and supporting one another. Emma's family collaborated with mental health organizations to create resources that could be distributed in schools, helping to foster an environment where students felt comfortable discussing their mental health challenges. They aimed to break down the stigma surrounding mental health issues, encouraging open conversations and promoting understanding. Emma's family established a nonprofit organization called Emma's Voice to raise awareness about her case and advocate for victims of violence. They hope to bring attention to the senselessness of murder and the importance of justice. Through educational programs, community outreach, and support for victims' families, they aim to create a safer environment for vulnerable individuals. Emma's story serves as a poignant reminder of the impact of bullying, harassment, and violence. It highlights the need for compassion and understanding in a world that can often be cruel. Emma's legacy is one of resilience, love, and the importance of standing up against injustice. 1. Value of kindness. Emma's life teaches us the importance of kindness and compassion. In a world where bullying and cruelty can thrive, being kind can make a significant difference in someone's life. Small acts of kindness can have a ripple effect, fostering a culture of empathy and support. 2. Awareness of vulnerability. It is crucial to recognize and protect vulnerable individuals. Emma's story underscores the importance of looking out for those who may be at risk and advocating for their safety. We must create inclusive environments where everyone feels valued and protected, to create a power of community. The support of family and community can be a powerful force in the face of adversity. Emma's family demonstrated unwavering love and determination, reminding us that we are stronger together. Community solidarity can amplify voices and drive meaningful change. Importance of speaking out. Emma's story emphasizes the need to speak out against bullying and harassment. Silence can perpetuate harm, while raising awareness can lead to change. We must encourage open dialogues about mental health and the impact of bullying, fostering a culture of acceptance and understanding. 5. Pursuit of justice. The fight for justice is essential. Emma's family shows us that even in the face of overwhelming obstacles, persistence and determination can lead to accountability and change. Advocacy for victims' rights is crucial in ensuring that their stories are heard and justice is served. 6. Embracing vulnerability. Emma's journey teaches us that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a part of being human. By embracing our vulnerabilities, we can foster deeper connections and understanding with others. Sharing our struggles can create safe spaces for dialogue and healing. 7. Mental health awareness. Emma's story highlights the importance of mental health awareness and support. We must prioritize mental well-being and create resources for those in need. Open conversations about mental health can help break the stigma and encourage individuals to seek help. 8. The impact of choices. The actions of Kelsey, Liam, and their associates serve as a stark reminder of how choices can have devastating consequences. We must be mindful of our choices and their impact on others, promoting a culture of accountability and responsibility. 9. Resilience in adversity. Emma's life exemplifies resilience in the face of adversity. Despite her challenges, she remained determined to make a positive impact on the world. Her story inspires us to find strength within ourselves and to persevere, no matter the obstacles we face. 10. Creating change through advocacy. Emma's legacy encourages us to become advocates for change. Whether through volunteering, raising awareness, or supporting victims, we all have a role to play in creating a safer and more compassionate society. 11th, the power of forgiveness. While Emma's family sought justice, they also recognized the healing power of forgiveness. They understood that holding on to anger could hinder their healing process. By choosing to forgive, they aimed to find peace and help others on similar journeys. 12th, legacy of love. Emma's story is ultimately one of love. Her family and friends continue to honor her memory by spreading love and kindness in their communities. They believe that love can conquer hate, and through their actions, they hope to inspire others to do the same. Through their efforts, Emma's family aims to ensure that Emma's story is not forgotten, and that her legacy inspires change in how society addresses issues of bullying, harassment, and violence. They believe that by sharing Emma's story, they can help prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future, fostering a world where kindness and compassion prevail over cruelty and indifference. Emma's life, though tragically cut short, continues to inspire hope and change in the lives of many. In reflecting on Emma's life and legacy, we are reminded of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing each moment. Emma's story encourages us to be advocates for change, to stand up against injustice, and to create a world where every individual is valued and protected. As we carry forward her memory, let us strive to embody the values she represented: kindness, resilience, and the unwavering belief that we can make a difference. Emma's voice may have been silenced, but her spirit lives on in the hearts of those who continue to fight for justice and compassion. As we conclude this tragic yet inspiring story, it is essential to recognize that each of us has the power to make a difference. We can start by educating ourselves and others. Learn about the issues surrounding bullying, mental health, and violence. Share this knowledge with friends, family, and peers to foster understanding and compassion. Advocating for change. Support policies and initiatives that protect vulnerable individuals and promote mental health awareness. Engage with local organizations that work towards these goals. Creating safe spaces. Whether in schools, workplaces, or communities, strive to create environments where individuals feel safe, supported, and valued. Encourage open dialogue and foster inclusivity. Standing up against bullying. If you witness bullying or harassment, take a stand. Speak out, support the victim, and report the behavior. Your actions can make a significant difference. Supporting victims. Offer support to those who have experienced violence or bullying. Listen to their stories, validate their feelings, and encourage them to seek help if needed. Engaging in community service. Get involved in local organizations that support victims of violence and bullying. Volunteer your time, resources, or skills to help those in need. Promoting mental health resources. Advocate for mental health resources in schools and communities. Support initiatives that provide counseling and support services to those struggling with mental health issues. Sharing your story. If you have experienced bullying or violence, consider sharing your story. Your voice can inspire others and help them feel less alone in their struggles. Encouraging empathy. Foster a culture of empathy in your community. Encourage others to put themselves in someone else's shoes and understand their struggles. Continuing the conversation. Keep the dialogue going about the importance of kindness, mental health, and support for victims. Share Emma's story and the lessons learned from it to inspire others. In honoring Emma's memory, let us be the change we wish to see in the world, ensuring that her legacy of love, kindness, and resilience continues to inspire future generations.